I've been in the chair for 40 years. I was 23 years old. I had a three-wheeler accident, left me a paraplegic. And today's the actual anniversary of that accident, 40 years. My name is David Roos. This is my adventure van, and I'm going to show you what I do if I'm going to go do some boondocking for the weekend. So how I do it is I get on the lift first and take the luggage in, put it on the shelf. I do my luggage loading first so I can have accessibility to the shelving in here. Otherwise, I get the bed in here, I can't get back here without climbing in bed. If you got the right equipment, it makes things so much more safer and easier. And this van is part of it. I've been needing a big van like this for a long time and kept putting it off. But then my parents are elderly and was needing transportation, so it was a good time to get into a new vehicle, because I can haul me, my mom's in a walker, my dad in a wheelchair. All three of us can get in this van. And in order for me to get into bed, I put these straps, my monkey bars or whatever you want to call them, back here, side to side. Then I got something to pull myself into position into bed with. You can really pull on them. I got all my clothes on this side I need and blankets, and then on this side I got my water. Once I'm in bed, I can reach everything. This is the S-bar heater for in the winter. It's directional, so you can turn it. The way I'm set up, my bed is right here, my head is here, so you don't want it blowing on your head. You can point it towards the front. And I got the control for it over here on the other side, right there below the iPad. I got the iPad in there for me to be able to control it from the bed. That's what's been working for me. Now I'll get out and get the bed frame and the mattress in. Normally it's in one piece, but I made it into two, so I had to add a couple of legs on one end of it and make some modifications, and I fixed it up so the slats won't come out either, so I can grab the slats. I riveted them into place. But I wanted to be able to do this by myself. My wife works and she's not always there when I'm getting the van ready to go someplace. Now I'm gonna get the mattresses. It was a twin mattress, a full twin, and it was my bed at home, 10-inch Tempur-Pedic bed, and I took and cut it into 3 pieces to make it easy to handle for me. And then I just took the meat carving knife, the electric meat carving knife, and cut it into 3 equal pieces. And then I had it seamed up with the cover. They did a special request for me and put the shut-off, the cut-off for the solar batteries, the battery bank. They put it here where I can reach it. And another thing they done for me was to locate the shore power hookup and solar hookup right here. So I can easily access that. I added just this bag that keeps all the T-handle wrenches for all the different gadgets in here, easy access. Something else that I found that's helpful for reaching things in the van are these, they're called snake hooks. I got all kinds of different ones with different hooks on it, so that you can, for something, slides underneath the bed, all the way up there, you can reach under there. You can reach all the way up there, it even extends out further. I got even a couple more. I got them scattered out throughout the van. It really helps. Added some lights, switches for me down here on the bottom, because if I'm on the ground, I want to turn the lights on and off in there. They added these right down here. This is a new feature for them they added for me, because I told them I needed to be able to turn them on and off. But I'm going to be the driver, getting into drive, I back on. So I'm already in position to get into the driver's seat. This is a commercial lift. This is what they put in all the transport vans you see at the hospitals and stuff. I wanted one that I knew was been tried and true for many years. It's a durable lift. So then this is some of the modifications I've done to my wheelchair. You'll see me use now. This side box I made to help keep my cushion in place and to help keep me in my chair. And then it also gives you storage, places for storing things. But you gotta remove it when you're gonna transfer. And see, I got these little handles on there that helps aid. You'll see when I transfer what I use them for. This is a remote for the seat. So I'm gonna back it up, rotate it, bring it up a little bit. Then I got this handle on my chair here and here. And then I can even move this handle into a different spot. I can go there. And then I've also got a spot here I've added for it to grab right there. You gotta be careful when you lower the seat, your foot's not underneath of there. I've had that happen, but you just gotta be aware. Then you just pull forward. You got the adjustment from the factory too that you can use too. And then once I'm in the driver's seat, my controls are right here. That's your throttle, that's your brake. I had them add this extra switch here. I don't use it like I thought I would. Reason I got it is when you're going down the interstate, and this is your throttle, you got your throttle down here, and you need to change lanes, you can't reach your blinker because it's all the way up here. So I had them add the blinker onto here, but I struggle with that because it doesn't turn on and off properly. It's too sensitive. So I just take my hand off and use the blinker and go back. So that's how, or you set the cruise. But when you're passing somebody, you can't have the cruise on hardly. So that's what I do. And you got your detachable spinner knob. And in order to engage your hand controls, once you start the van, you got to hit that button. And because these are electronic, there's no rod going down to the gas pedal. It's electronic throttle. There's a rod going to the brake, but not to the gas pedal. And so that's all I got to do to get in the driver's seat, and that's it.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's an ideal setup, isn't it? That's how I do it.